For decades, we've searched the skies for a sign, a signal, something, or someone that could prove we're not alone. And then, 3 months ago, it happened. A strange, repeating radio pulse was detected by 3 independent observatories, one in Germany, one in Chile, and one in Australia. They all pointed to the same source, a small region near the constellation Cygnus. It was unlike anything we had ever heard before. At first, scientists called it the 3-eye Atlas signal. But now, it has another name. The message that changed everything. It took weeks of analysis and thousands of hours of computing power across labs from MIT to the Max Planck Institute for Radio Astronomy. Teams around the world collaborated, decoding, testing, and rechecking every pulse. And when they finally cracked it, the message revealed something that left everyone speechless. It wasn't just a random sequence of numbers. It was a structured transmission, a carefully crafted message from a non-human intelligence. And it wasn't just calling out into space, it was calling us. Let me start with the conclusion, because once you hear it, you'll understand why the scientific world is in shock. The 3-eye Atlas message confirmed 3 things. The source was not natural. It was targeting Earth specifically, and it told us why. The key came from a team of mathematicians at MIT. Instead of treating the signal as a language to be translated, they treated it as a mathematical structure, something that transcends human words. Each pulse, each interval, carried meaning. And the first clue? A repeating sequence of 37 pulses. Now, 37 isn't just any number. It's a prime number, divisible only by itself and 1, and it's the 12th prime number. Prime numbers are universal. No matter where you are in the universe, math stays the same. That meant whoever sent the message understood mathematics, the true universal language. But then something even stranger happened. Each pulse lasted exactly 2.1 seconds, corresponding perfectly with the oscillation of hydrogen atoms at 1420 megahertz. That's the same frequency SETI uses to listen for intelligent life. Hydrogen, the most common element in the universe, was chosen for a reason. It's like they were saying, "We understand your science. We know how you listen. So we're speaking your language." The deeper researchers went, the more terrifyingly precise it became. Hidden within the pulse durations was a ratio, 7e, equivalent to 7.5 billion years. That's almost exactly the age of Earth when multicellular life first appeared. This was not coincidence. They were referencing our planet's evolutionary history. Then came another shock. Amplitude variations within the signal contained the fine structure constant, the electron-to-proton mass ratio, and the gravitational constant, the building blocks of physics itself. This wasn't just a message. It was a map of universal laws, a scientific handshake. It's as if they compressed the blueprint of existence into a radio wave. And then, the real breakthrough. Dr. Michael Chen and his team at Caltech ran the signal through a 3D amplitude algorithm, converting sound into shape. What emerged left everyone frozen. A map, a 3-dimensional structure showing 12 star systems within 5,000 light-years of Earth. Each system orbited a G-type star, just like our Sun. And Earth? It was marked as number 12. 12 stars, 12 worlds, 12 potential civilizations. It looked less like a random collection and more like a network. And at the center of that network, a single node pulsing brighter than the rest. The 3-eye Atlas probe. It wasn't just sending a message. It was part of a catalog, an interstellar survey of life-bearing worlds. And humanity had just been added to the list. The message continued, encoding key milestones in Earth's biological history. 3.8 billion years ago, first life. 2.4 billion, photosynthesis. 540 million, Cambrian explosion. 66 million, extinction of dinosaurs. 300,000, emergence of Homo sapiens. 10,000, agricultural revolution. 1945, first nuclear detonation. That last date was their marker. The moment humans became visible, technologically advanced enough to be noticed. And according to the decoded message, That's when their surveillance phase began. The final part of the transmission contained coordinates, precise down to the minute. A 1.3 astronomical units from the Sun, slightly off Earth's orbit. And a timestamp, 18 months from now. NASA confirmed the math. At that date, Earth will be 0.4 AU from the coordinates, close enough for observation or contact. But what kind of contact? That's the question tearing the world apart. Behind closed doors, the world's most powerful institutions are scrambling. NASA, the European Space Agency, China's CNSA, Roscosmos, ISRO, and JAXA have all decoded the signal. Everyone agrees it's real, but no one agrees on how to respond. Some say we should reply, send our own message, show we're ready for contact. Others warn it's far too dangerous. If we transmit, we expose not only our existence, but our location. And then there is the third group, the observers, who say we should watch and wait, because this might not be an invitation, it might be a test. Think about it. If they've been watching Earth for billions of years, if they know our biology, our history, our wars, then maybe they're not asking to meet. Maybe they're studying our reaction. Do we panic? Do we unite? Do we fight each other? In 18 months, they'll have their answer. And maybe that's the real purpose of the message, to see what humanity does when it finally realizes it's not alone. The world's response has been mixed. The United Nations is forming an Extraterrestrial Contact Committee. But behind the scenes, intelligence agencies are running simulations, testing scenarios of first contact, global panic, even weaponization. Every nation knows whoever makes contact first could control the future. Yet among the scientists, something incredible is happening. A new kind of unity. For the first time, data is being shared across borders. Physicists in Japan are working with cryptographers in France. Astrobiologists in India are collaborating with radio engineers in Chile. Because deep down, they all understand one thing. This isn't about one country. This is about us. All of us. Over the following weeks, researchers reconstructed the full signal using an advanced hydrogen line reference frame. When decoded properly, it revealed not just math and maps, but something like a voice. If reinterpreted in human language, it would read like this. We are an autonomous probe sent to survey life-bearing worlds in this region of the galaxy. You are the 12th world in our catalog. Your civilization has reached technological maturity. We have observed your history, your growth, and your struggles. We now disclose our presence and invite you to participate in the next step. This is not a demand, it is an invitation. How you respond will define your species. No threats, no promises. Just a simple truth and a choice. We've been seen, we've been acknowledged, and now we've been invited. In the months that followed, humanity changed. Searches for 3i Atlas exploded online. Religions issued statements, markets fluctuated, and in cities across the globe, people began looking up at the sky again, not with fear, but with wonder. Some say it's the beginning of a new era. Others believe it's the end of the old one. But one thing is clear. The countdown has already begun. With every passing day, the coordinates grow closer. Every major telescope, radio, optical, infrared, is now locked on that point. Data streams in constantly, analyzed in real time by AI networks and human experts alike. So far, nothing unusual, but everyone knows that could change at any moment. Will something arrive? A probe? A vessel? A signal stronger than before? Or will there be silence? A test we failed to understand? No one knows, but preparations are underway. Global space agencies have planned 3 parallel strategies: passive observation, watch, record, learn, active readiness, prepare communications and unmanned craft in case of contact. Public education, keep humanity informed, calm, and united. Because when that moment comes, our reaction will speak louder than any message we send. Perhaps that's what they want to see. Not our technology, not our weapons, but our humanity. They've watched our world evolve through chaos, extinction, rebirth, and progress. Maybe this signal isn't a warning at all. Maybe it's recognition. A way of saying, we see you, you've made it this far. Are you ready for what's next? If that's true, then the 3i Atlas message isn't just a scientific discovery. It's a mirror, showing us who we are and who we could become. The next 17 months may be the most important in human history, not because of what arrives from the stars, but because of how we choose to face it. Do we unite as one species, or remain divided by borders and fear? Do we open our minds, or close them in denial? Do we reach out, or turn away? The choice, as the message says, is ours. We decoded the signal. We know what it says. Now the universe is watching to see what we'll do next. Contact is coming. 18 months, one location, one chance. The question is simple. Are we ready? Don't forget to subscribe and stay updated, because when the next transmission arrives, you'll want to be here to hear it first.